Hello, everybody. Good evening, and welcome back. This is welcome back to Tell. I'm doing another video for my channel, and today is a quite special moment. You know what time it is? Do you see what's in my background? The Splatoon, the Splatoon thing. Splatoon 2 Final Splatfest wallpaper of Chaos versus Order. As most of you Splatoon fans might know, like right now it's 2022, and the last day of September 30th of September. Since over 3 years ago, Team Chaos finally, Team Chaos finally wins the match, while Order has lost. And today, as you can see in the title, this is my reaction to Splatoon series, in my opinion, with their images, videos, and voice lines. So without further ado, let's get started. And let's see some of the images, videos, and voice lines that mostly caught my eye on. And this thing on. Yes, the microphone's functioning properly. So yeah, I'm going to share something. So as most of you might know, Splatoon 1 began in 2015, which is, as of this year, it's 7 years ago, and it's gonna be more onwards until the next following years. It's gonna be 8 years, 9 years, 10 years back. So it's gonna be 7 years onwards when time goes by. So as of this year, it was 7 years ago. When I was 13 years old, Splatoon came out. Splatoon series really marks the beginning of my teenagehood. Okay, so without further ado, let's share some screens. Give me a moment. Now, as you can see, this is the D. Splatoon 3. Chaos versus Order. No, Splatoon 2. Check that, sorry. So let's start from the beginning. The Splatoon stuff really catches my eye. So today, the plan is simple. Look at all of these, a lot of Splatoon stuff of legends. And check this out. The Splatoon characters are the recent balls of Nintendo. Inkling boy, Inkling girls, super shiny, turn to their squid string form when swimming. So let's continue with something very good. This one. Splatoon Kelly. As you know, is the first Squid Sister mentioned back in 7 years ago. So let me try to do this. And as you can see, this is Callie right here. And then also Marie. Marie is the quiet, silent type, but she sings more in the songs to compensate for her voice. In the chapter 1, she only does this kind of expression. I only when I first saw her through a plush. Yes, when I first saw her through plush, in plush mode, to be, I thought, who is this grandma? Because she really looks, because gray the gray hair, the facial complexion really makes me think who's the grandma. But when I look at this She is a teenager. No wonder some of her friends in the Splatoon series call her grandma. But in chapter 2 and 3, she does smile. So that's a good sign. And then we'll get to here. Splatoon, in Splatoon, Kelly and Marie make a band called the Squid Sisters. And in their attires, they are based on J-pop, but in the conceptual form, they are like second generation. They represent the second generation of Korean pop idols. Because if you know, like second generation bands such as Shiny, Big Bang Girls Generation, they most of the time they tend to wear similar looking attires, like this one, like these. And then it's like they slowly shift to the third generation K-pop. It's like, now, here's another one of my favorites, Off the Hook. Pearl and Marina, the first ever crossover species crossover band of two Inklings and Octolins evolved beings of squid and octopus. Despite their height difference, I'm so amused that Marina is younger than Pearl. Pearl and Marina's age gap is 3 years old. So in this form, Pearl is 21 years old, while Marina is 18 years old. To be honest, I find Marina to be very revealing of her appearance, which really decreases her innocence. I prefer girls who are being innocent. But for Pearl, I find her cute despite her, how to say, despite her medium age. In her late teen years, so good. And now, for all of you Splatoon fans, if you watched the Nintendo Direct that is released on this year, this 2022, 10th of August, you might know this new band. You definitely know this band. Deepcut. Deepcut. They are the new villains. They are the new band. But I am so shocked and disappointed to find that are they are these. Wait, let me show you one. That Deepcut are bosses. This one, I gotta say, I'm very, how to say, got let down because they are bad guys. They end up bad guys in the Stormo games. How could you do this? How could you do this? Why? Why do you have to be the bosses? You don't look scary at all. You're not like Splatoon 1 or 2 bosses. You really are not scary at all. I don't feel intimidated. Rather, I feel very shade on you. But overall, I feel shame watching these guys are the bosses. Why? 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 Turns out, if you play this game, Splatoon 3, their objective of getting that big arts treasure is to help the needy in Splatsville. So in general, for me, they are like Skies of Arcade. This is Blue Roads, but more on land. If you play that Sega pirate game, they are got one thing in common. they rob the rich and keep the gold, but they do donate the needy for and those who are in need for some things. And they have great songs too. Their first song, Anarchy Rainbow, is a magical mooncake festival. Let's not forget some seniors. No, before I do, as you all know, this is Shiver, Big Man, and Fry. The, their bar, they follow the concept of fourth gen K-pop, like T1419, Stray Kids, Everglow, I've, and I am so satisfied because fourth gen bands are gonna be a lot of them are gonna be younger than me, but I still adore them as if they are my seniors. Okay, so let's get back to the Splatoon topic. Splatoon, if you know who is Craig, then you're a legend because Craig is the personal name of Captain Cuttlefish. Or as you know, Cuttlefish. Check out this old guy. This old man by age is a legend. In Splatoon 1 and 2, he's the captain of this entire Splat Inc. revolution. As you see, these images are lofty and awesomeness of fan arts of Inklings. Very, very good. But I also be careful about which side I'm going on, as not to visually injure the minors. So this is Craig Cuttlefish. He is the grandfather of both Kelly and Marie. Pretty decent, huh? And there's also this guy, this DJ Octavio. If you don't know, is the bad guy in chapter 1 and 2 of the games, but he turned into a good guy in Splatoon 3 because of some stealing misunderstanding. Well, you want to find the answer, go play the game. But I don't have the game, but just looking at this reaction is gonna be good enough. Okay, so without further ado, let's move on to the game. Let's move on to the video section. I'm gonna do some reaction videos, but excuse me while this is loading. This one is so good. I'm going to do some reaction. Look at my free. And this is Skelly. This is so nice. This is the first reaction, fusion style. Let's listen to it. 10-second K-pop celebration. That then Splatoon 2, Kelly has been hypnotized by DJ Octavio. This is by far my most favorite song, the Squid Sisters. They are really like, how to say, the prelude of the Splatoon music genre. They're so good. This is nice. Listen to their voice. So good. The Squid Sisters is stolen by DJ Octavio, as you can see here in the game that was released since 5 years ago. And it will be one more year, add one more year onwards the next year and the following year. You get the picture. Look at how Kelly turns her head. It's like a drum and bass concept. It is seldom. There is some, to me, Splatoon has shared, coincidentally share a lot of concepts with the drum and bass band called Noisia. If you know the drum and bass band Noisia, please do hear it. I'll show you later. This is so nice. Oh yeah, baby. Okay. Okay, this is by far one of my favorite songs of Off the Hook. This one. Now we're going to Off the Hook section. Check out this disco style music. The last year to represent the debut of third gen K-pop idols. As people are moving forward back then to fourth gen K-pop, they really do represent this. Marina and Pearl did a very good job doing this. I know what you boys are gonna say about Marina, but please refrain your thoughts from Marina's body revealing all that. Please stop that. And Pearl's rapping is such bandy, raspy noise. The way that Paul's don't get cooked off the hook gets me lots of times. Marina's singing is like blues love. So nice. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. This Marie. This is so nice. Okay, sorry about my belching, but okay. Now we're going back to this. Now for the third and last song of this reaction video. Anarchy Rainbow, composed by Deepcut. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let me show which one is the best one in my opinion. Let's try this. Please excuse the ad. Okay, let's do it. This the first Splatfest of Splatoon 3 that has 3 teams. That's last month rock versus paper versus scissors really stand off the top with Booking Festival themes. Look at this. Shiver's voice is so good. This Shiver, Big Man, and Fry really represent the concept, the aura of the fourth generation K-pop idols and the current anime style. That's very good. Look at how Shiver did it. So good. Oh my gosh, I never know the lyrics are like this. They are singing in English. Hallelujah, it is forever. This is so nice. This is so nice. I got no words left to say except incredible. The first Big Bang is the first real idol. The third member of Deepcut, another species, and it's a boy. It's so awesome. But I want to show you something. You guys see this? You guys see this? This one, the boss fights really depresses me heavily that I want to roast them. But you already know, right? So I'm not gonna do that. Now, one of my most favorite custom-made Jima characters in Splatoon is Alex Spider. You see this? You see this guy? This guy is so awesome. Let me show you a bit of his clip in Splatwing Lens. Check this out. The doppelgangers, so good. You heard them curse, right? But I'm not gonna do that. One of my favorites. Same color code cannot defeat cannot defeat your enemies. Zero effectiveness. They have a cat fight. It's so good. Oh yeah, baby. One of my favorite things outside of Splatoon main series. Check this out. Get inside the scroller. Oh, oh, right in the nuts. This was so good. It's so fun. Duncan quotes. This is one of my favorites. Look at them. This little octopus is going to shoot them. Shoot them. No, it's not going to happen as long as this focused Goldie shows up. Get inside the ball. Now it's your turn. Really good, isn't it? Did you see that? That was so lofty and awesome. And then the guy used this. Gotta use this wallpaper, this one, to represent today's topic. Okay, so I'm done for the moment. I hope you enjoyed this video of my reaction towards Splatoon, the Splatoon category, Splatoon franchise. If you, I will do another video where I'm free. Then it's okay. I hope you guys see you soon. Bye bye.